So that you like, you just like, is that right? Hi guys, I'm Beth Hoyt. This is My Damn Channel Live, the holiday episode. Santa Claus couldn't make it, but you'll see a new Super Amazing Project video. The hilarious Chris Gethard is our guest, and later we get to chat with Grace. We're taking a lot of your input from the chat today, so get in there. We'll take questions and comments and holiday observations and cookie ideas. I love the holidays. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the season of perpetual hope. Do you know what that's from? It's a movie. It's the best movie of all time. It's Home Alone. And then she goes, and I don't care if I have to get out on your runway and hitchhike, if it costs me everything I own, if I have to sell my soul to the devil himself, I am going to get home to my son. And then John Candy saves her and they go in the freezing truck. Now it's time to start our holiday classic of his show. First up is an exclusive video from Dan is Not on Fire and Amazing Phil of Super Amazing Project. Let's watch it.
Hello, people watching live.
Hello. I hope you're actually watching us live and you didn't just minimize us in some tab while you're browsing Tumblr.
Come back!
We have naked elves.
Do we?
Well, no, but I had to get their attention somehow.
Well, worked for me. We are Dan is Not on Fire and Amazing Phil from the Super Amazing Project, yay.
Yay. And as Christmas is on the way, one of my favourite things about Christmas is ugly jumpers.
Definitely.
Or sweaters if you're in America.
That's what we's gonna be talking about today.
Yeah, but the biggest thing with me is, are they ugly? Or are they actually a form of art?
I think there's a certain charm to ugly sweaters, but there are some that, in my opinion, just cross the line. So we have nosedived into one of our favourite blogs, yeah, Ugly Sweaters, and we have brought you some of the best / worst ever things.
But wait, Dan, something's missing.
What? Woof!
That's
And
better.
we are dressed appropriately.
Yeah, okay, let's get going.
Oh, God.
Is that some kind of Sonic the Hedgehog mixed with Felix the Cat?
just no.
I want it.
Oh, yes.
I need it.
Yes, Tintin jumper. Yes, seal of approval.
Anything with Tintin on is acceptable.
Ugly as hell, but good. Oh, God. I can't decide.
They're staring into my soul.
That's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
But I think I like it.
I don't like that the guy wearing it's got his pretentious shirt done up to the top.
Raw fashion! No, if you're wearing that, then
Yeah.
don't even try to look cool.
No.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
Whoa.
my God. My nightmares aren't as scary as that.
If you open a portal to another dimension, that is the first thing you see.
That is beyond LSD-induced nightmares. That is just a whole nother, no, burn it. Burn it.
That's a good one.
Okay, I kind of like that one. Monstrous.
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing that's probably not done ironically or in a
No.
history way. That is just a real thing.
Whoever knitted that zebra needs to not knit zebras again.
Yeah. Ew, no, I think it's supposed to be moonwalking Michael Jackson, but it
That's
just reminds
terrible.
me of some kind of weird word art. You know when you go on
Yeah.
Microsoft Word and you go through word art and then you get to like the depths of word art when you're
Yes.
just looking at weird things that someone made in the 90s. That's that, and I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd wear that.
Yes. Yes. Every yes.
Ugh.
Bleh.
He's a cool dude.
Oh my frick. Oh, he is. Oh my God. That is from a time period where that was acceptable.
It looks like a mistake. And finally, one that I just found.
Okay. Oh God, that is the best thing I've ever seen.
The ultimate jumper.
Oh my God.
I mean,
I would kill people for that. So I hope this has been pretty inspirational and
Yeah.
conclusive.
so you're excited for the big C?
I think that's cancer, Phil.
Is that?
Oh my
Really,
God.
Cancer.
But yes, I hope that you have all enjoyed this, and we will be wearing our sweaters on Christmas Day. I
Yeah,
can imagine.
and you can actually join us on the Super Amazing Project on the 24th, which is Christmas Eve, if you didn't
for
know.
a super exciting Christmas episode.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all check that out. Back to you guys in the studio.
Bye!
Thanks, Dan and Phil. I'm joined now by Nate.
Hey, Beth.
Hi, Nate.
Oh, man. I just want to say, though, just watching that video of Dan and Phil, one, I would totally be into that Moonwalker sweater.
Yeah,
even
that
though,
one's cool.
Yeah, although it seemed like it might be a zip-up, which would be a bit of a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker for you?
I think that's
It's
the deal breaker.
easier.
Zip-up sweaters are weird if it's not like a hoodie.
It has a man moonwalking on it. It's like
That's true.
You
So
can't-
again, I don't know why they hate it. And two, that
We
Star
disagree.
Wars one. I just realized I'm going to this thing this weekend where like we basically watch the entirety of the Star Wars holiday special without interruption. and it's like really awful, and that seems like the perfect awful attire for it, so I wish I could get it.
Yeah, you need that.
Oh my gosh.
Also, I love that they call them jumpers.
Yeah.
And what if the way we think of jumpers, which is like the jumpsuit, like the overalls, if you had like bad jumpers, really, that'd be like the worst article of clothing.
God,
if there's like a bad patterned jumper,
It'd be
I want that.
atrocious.
Also, I think I wore that one with the purple flowers in middle school. Definitely own that. It was like kind of a mock turtleneck sweater. It was the
that
worst.
yours? You get that new?
Maybe that was like my actual picture of mine. I made the video. That's great. Bad fashion in the Midwest. Also, during their video, I realized that we're not even properly dressed for our
No,
show,
not
which
at
is
all.
so embarrassing. Nate and I both help each other make a holiday sweater for the party on the show today. We filmed it. We put them on our channels yesterday. It was fun, right, Nate?
Yeah, it was great, except it was a little scary.
Why? We learned that we have different tactics. and,
Beth
like,
is dangerous in the craft zone. That's
Listen,
what it is.
there's sharp scissors, there's extremely hot glue, there's the rapid pace of inspiration. It's not a DIY if someone doesn't get hurt.
It's not a phrase.
Well, luckily, no one got really hurt during my sweater making. You can see the full version where I give Nate an acting lesson on Beth and Show. But let's get some real like Project Runway behind the scenes looks at my sweater. Hello, we're making a holiday sweater and Nate is here. This is Nate, you might recognize him from My Damn Channel Live
Hi.
or his vlog, Okay Nate. Let me see. I'm just gonna,
Oh, are you wearing the sweater?
I need to look at it, how it's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
look. Can you name all of the reindeer?
Gosh. Put me on the spot.
Yep.
Let's see. I watched enough. Oh, whoa, no, Beth.
Oh, glue gun.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we'll just start with.
Oops.
Can you just put this on for me, Nate?
Let me just take this off too.
Watch it.
Sorry.
That looks great. It's kind of
Can I keep
it's
it now?
boxy.
It's pretty good.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
So we're just gonna start gluing these.
Dasher.
One. Yep. There you go.
Dancer. Prancer. There was a movie about Prancer, right? They made me watch it in like elementary school. They would put it on.
Oh, to torture you, Nate. Have you ever recycled a gift?
I got a how-to kazoo book once. I don't know if I re-gifted it so much as just gave it to someone.
That's like the perfect white elephant gift.
What have you ever gotten people for White Elephant?
Well, last night I went to a white elephant party and I got I bought a vibrator. And it was a very popular gift. Nate, what's in that coffee cup?
Jameson.
I drive Nate to the whiskey. Ooh, also I want to do this guy.
Whoa, okay.
Watch out. I'm poking a hole through your heart. I have a master plan. Excuse me. Excuse me while I reach right in there. This is a 3D sweater.
I just think of like the movie where I'm just sitting there like, and it's like,
Nate, your idea of holiday cheer is so different from mine. Guess where we're going to use these?
on my head.
On your tits.
Oh!
This is when I really need the stapler.
Oh God,
Ooh,
okay.
Nate, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh man, Die Hard. What?
Some of that.
It's a Christmas movie.
So the final step, originality, glamour, and glitz, and lots of flair. So we're just gonna go like this. Excuse me. Just gonna reach around here and tuck that in there. Then around here, and that's like that. Smile big, Nate. Ta-da!
You'll definitely get noticed.
You look fabulous.
Do you need to carry around an extension cord with you for this to work?
Oof, I'm hot.
You're hot.
That's He's overheated. He's overheated. Wow, and here she is, you guys. I think I lost a few of the popcorns in the transfer, but she's still pretty.
It's also crisscrossing a little bit, but
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah. it's so pretty and full of holiday spirit.
It sure is. Neat. Let's talk about your sweater.
Oh yeah, so I've never actually decorated an ugly holiday sweater, or a regular holiday sweater, or really decorated a Christmas tree because my mom kind of takes over that stuff. And so I decided to do a Christmas tree sweater.
Okay,
And-
Nate.
Yeah.
Let's watch. Okay, Nate.
Sure. Hey guys, this is Nate, and Beth is here with me today.
Hello.
She is going to help me make a holiday sweater, because I have never done that before.
Can you believe it?
Beth is so radiating Christmas cheer
It's true.
that she's going to help me do this.
I'm an expert. Have you
Yeah.
used one of these before?
No.
This is gonna be fun.
But since I've never decorated a Christmas tree before either, I thought we could do 2 in 1, so this will be a Christmas tree sweater.
That's a great idea.
This seems like kind of tree-like,
Yeah,
right?
we'll put it right over the lamp.
Yeah, it just looks like some sort of creepy Muppet.
Or it looks like a saggy boobed grandma, a 50s style bra.
It's a classy sweater. These ornaments are definitely a great start.
Great start.
Get them on here. This won't be a nipple when we're done. We always do Christmas at my aunt's house, and she has like a 10-foot tall tree. Do you go anywhere, or do you usually stay at your parents' place when you do Christmas?
I go to my parents. My family's kind of spread out, so we don't have like the drive over to my aunt's house. It's like, so we stay at my house. But we've never had a 10-foot tree. That's awesome.
Yeah, and also my aunt lives like 14 houses down from my mom and dad, so it's like if you get fed up with the family, you can just leave. But we never do.
Because you don't get fed up, or because it's rude?
My cousin has now started a tradition where she has a pickle ornament, and she hides it somewhere in the tree, and then we have to go find it. And every year it's like trying to get the best time to find this pickle. I'm gonna start my own tradition and just move it around every year.
Move the pickle around on your sweater?
Yes!
That's great.
Kidding me?
The same pickle?
I don't know. Do pickles last forever? I mean, they're pickled. This is now my family. You have to know the answer to this. I bet you $5 on the table.
I can't handle the pressure.
Welcome to my Christmas! Welcome to my Christmas!
Where do we hide it then?
Oh, it has to
Armpit?
be hide in the armpit. hide
Armpit
in the
pickle.
armpit.
Okay.
That's great. They're like, smell my armpit. This is essential.
Do you know what? Is there like a meaning behind this, or is this just something cool to put on a tree?
Tradition began by people being like, we need snacks closer to the tree, and then they had she was sewing, so she had a needle and thread, and she had a bowl of popcorn. Her name is Betsy Ross, and she started it, and
The same one.
and theretofore it is a tradition.
This is like putting an American flag on my sweater now.
Yeah, well, don't tell anyone.
Okay. We'll keep it a secret. You guys keep it a secret too. Finishing touches now. Christmas lights.
So essential.
Yes, looks great.
Nate, you did a great job. Your first Christmas tree and Christmas sweater decorating.
Well, you were a great teacher, Beth. I'll see you next time.
Where are you going?
It's what I do. You just gonna stay?
No. Wow, Nate, it's like you've made decorations your whole life.
I feel like I've been decorating my whole life now. After
It's been a crafty 2 days. Let's take a look at your sweater. Can you bring it out for us? Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, look who it is. Guys, I'm proud to introduce to you a hilarious comedian, author, and star of the Chris Gethard Show. It's Chris Gethard, you guys. Low five.
Hi.
Nope.
Oh.
Yes.
Don't fake the funk on a nasty dunk. Someone in your chat room told me I should say that first, so I'm going to say that. Don't fake the funk on
I
a
loved
nasty
it.
dunk.
That's
Yeah.
a good catchphrase. So, first of all, thank you for bringing in Nate's sweater.
My
Thanks
pleasure.
for being here.
It's still got the.
Oh, the pickle's still there.
Yeah.
That's good news. It's also really good, Chris, because that you're here. We noticed when you showed up today that you weren't wearing a holiday sweater.
No, not
Which is
at all.
fine. I know you're so busy. He's a busy guy. But luckily we have an extra one, and we are like experts at DIY
Okay.
now, as of yesterday, so we can
Is that-
help you
Is DIYing a phrase?
do it yourself. Do it yourself.
I'm
thing.
aware of the concept of
Oh.
it, but is it
It's
like
a phrase.
It's a verb now, okay.
Yeah,
with you.
it's a verb.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make a
So we've
Christmas
got all
sweater.
these leftover.
Gun.
Oh yeah, I love
That's
that
awesome.
thing.
First things
Just go
first.
buck wild
Do you
with
want to
that.
just like glue in them this stuff?
I
Do
feel
you,
like glue will be my main decoration.
It kind of started as mine until it didn't hold up too
Let's
great.
get rid of this. Do you want to have like a theme, or do you want to just go for it?
I don't know, like is Christmas the theme, or do we want like Christmas plus something else as the theme?
It's your sweater. I
Yeah.
think you should have it plus something.
First thing I'm gonna do
Like-
is just spray hot glue all over your studio.
Yeah.
I think that's a good
We
start.
have backup of those.
I don't know
Yeah.
if anyone would notice if you did, though. to be honest.
No, I didn't mean like the floor. I
smells
just mean
so
I'm just gonna
good.
start
Oh, okay.
dropping it all over this.
Smells so good.
And we'll start there.
Don't you guys love it? It smells like burnt hair. I like it.
It does.
Chris, do you have like any like family holiday tradition kind of stuff? That you
Do I have any family
Yeah,
holiday
I don't know.
tradition?
I read your book and like I
Yeah.
know you were talking about like how your grandpa would like fuck with you and stuff. I was wondering
Yeah,
if he ever
my
did anything
grandfather was an
around-
insane person who
Next.
was put in an insane asylum for a while.
Wow.
I don't know if did I mention that in the book that he was
I
in a
don't
literal
think- I don't know if
insane
you
asylum?
did.
Is he into the holidays?
He was not into the holidays. He was a fearful man who stayed in his house for about 11 straight years.
Oh,
I didn't
right.
see him. Thank you for bringing him up, though. Thanks for bringing that up immediately. Yeah, holiday
to ask.
traditions is mostly, just like try not to kill each other and try not to fight my brother.
It's a good one
We're
for you
both
kids at
grown-ups.
home.
We should get past that.
Do you what are you doing this year?
This year, my family, my mom, oh, this is gonna get immediately sad.
What if they stay
My mom
together?
told me not to come over for Christmas this year.
Oh,
My brother's not coming. Then my mom was like, we might get out of town if you don't come. And I was like, no, I'll come. I'll make the drive. They just moved 5 hours away. They've always lived like half an hour away. And I was like, it's 5 hours, but it's Christmas. I'll hang out. And she's like, no, don't. Like, don't do it.
Oh,
So I'm gonna be alone on Christmas. So I think I'm gonna go see Django Unchained.
yeah, that sounds like a great Christmas. I think that's what a lot of people are doing.
Yeah?
Guys, do you have things to say that can cheer Chris up? Here's a comment from YouTube. This
Okay.
is from, oh no, Chromac. Gethard, this is going to get worse and worse. What's the worst
Let's just
gift you
go
ever
down that
gave?
road.
Oh, you ever gave.
In high school, my high school girlfriend, which I had one.
We all believe you.
I did. It took a while. My senior year, I had a girlfriend, and she had this.
Can I write something on it with this?
Yeah, go for it. Feel free to write on my. I'm literally just using hot glue. That's my.
But you don't want to
only
add
decoration.
anything else with the hot glue, just
No,
a pattern?
I think it's just a pattern of hot glue will be my spell.
Oh, well, I don't want to spoil it.
I had this high school girlfriend, and she
With-
had these 3
I'm gonna
friends, and
spoil
they
it.
called themselves the Bitches. That was the name of their crew. And then I got her a T-shirt that said, "Hello, my name is Bitch." And I thought
Aw.
that was like super innovative, and like
Yeah.
I was playing into her bit, and she hated it so much. Like
Aw.
hate isn't a strong enough word. That's the worst
Did
gift I've
did your
given.
relationship survive that gift?
We dated for
Forgot
3
the I.
more years,
Oh, wait, no,
and she also gave me a really bad gift too.
What'd she give you?
What if she
I
gave you the
once,
same
oh
gift?
my God, there was once a
Oh
commercial.
my God, are we going to start? This is
Yes.
like a Hallmark commercial.
No, there was like we were watching TV one day and a commercial for Les Miserables came on.
Very timely to bring this story up.
Yeah,
okay?
and I was like, this was like the Broadway show. I'm not in high school. I'm not currently dating a high school girl. I want to be very clear about that. And my high school girlfriend does not mean I am 32 and dating a 15-year-old. It was back then.
Gotcha.
So that came on, and I wanted to look smart and classy, and I was like, oh man, I would love to see that someday. And then she got me 2 tickets to Les Miserables, and I was like, why'd you get me these? And she said, you said you wanted to see it. And I was like, I was just like lying. I don't want to see that. I don't want to go see that. I was just trying to impress you. I just wanted you to think we need more hot glue if that's
That's
okay.
a lot
Bit
of-
more gun?
Yeah.
That's sad. Did that relationship survive then? That's gift?
Yeah, that relationship went for years and years and years.
Wow, did you see the show then?
I did see the show, and
It
it
was
pretty
incredible,
good.
right?
It was pretty good.
You
Yeah, I
never-
actually didn't regret it. I shouldn't have been so pissy
You
about
shouldn't
it.
have been. That's a great gift.
Yeah, it
Here's
was. It was
another-
much better than a T-shirt that says "Hello, my name is Bitch." Much better.
To say the least.
Much
Here's
better
a
gift.
comment from YouTube, another question for you, I think. Born the year before the millennium. I don't understand how this works. Is this live?
It's not live. We're not currently responding to the comment you just left momentarily.
Yep.
Moments ago.
And we planned this hot glue sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Careful
We did
consideration
this
went into
afternoon,
this.
and then, yeah. So thanks for testing us on that. You know what? I think this is, while you finish up your hot glue,
I'm only getting started.
oh gosh. This show is 3 hours long, by the way. I hope you guys all have the evening free. Chris, have you ever had a mistletoe? I've never actually been under a real mistletoe
Yeah,
in my
I don't
life.
know if I've done that.
Does anyone actually put those up? Nate, have you?
No, we're Jews. I mean, you know,
You don't go to any
I go to my
parties?
aunt's house, but they don't put them up there either.
I
I've
hope
been
that
at
they don't have
parties-
mistletoe at your aunt's house.
I've been at places where they've been up, but I've never been kissed under one.
Yeah. Does anyone know anyone who
either.
has? Only in like
Somebody must have,
romantic
right?
comedies and like Love Actually type things.
Yeah.
God, I just want to
looking
put
pretty
stuff on
good,
that hot
actually.
glue. Don't you
Please
want to just
don't.
like
Please don't.
No, look,
put all
it's
the
great,
I'm not
though.
going to. It's
I
Chris's.
don't want to be a jerk, but I feel like I'm already kind of mad that you wrote that on it. To be honest with you, I wish it was just a big pile of hot glue on a mauve
I just wanted to
sweatshirt.
label it in case anyone took it. It's like when you write your name on the inside of your name tag. I just
That's
put it on
fair.
the front.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I made it festive.
It's like something
I'm
we
in
did
the
art
holiday
class,
spirit,
too.
and then I
just
I
go
can't
nuts
help.
with whatever, one material.
We have another glue stick here. This is gonna be beautiful when it hardens. It's gonna be like a great thing to touch.
Weird.
Right?
That's weird. Why I don't even want to go for that easy joke. I don't want to
I
go for
didn't-
the easy joke, but you're making it very difficult.
I just know the texture will. I like touching hot hardened glue. Stop, Beth. Stop.
That's more specific in a
Yeah.
way that clears up a lot of issues.
Here's another comment from YouTube. Thank you. This is from Shane Smith. Are you doing the NC Comedy Arts Festival again this year?
I don't know. I haven't been contacted yet. I would love to though. That's a great festival.
Is it?
Our show, the Chris Gethard show, is going to both South by Southwest
Cool.
and
Fun.
the San Fran Sketch Festival. So those are some big ones.
Yeah.
Those do nothing for that man in North Carolina though.
Yeah. When's the North Carolina one? Do you know?
The North Carolina one, I think is February. I'm not positive though.
That sounds fun. festivals.
real good
Also,
time.
a new place to go. Yeah, your show is tonight, Wednesday nights.
Every
Chris
Wednesday
Gethard
night,
show.
we're live on public access in New York City as well as the internet, which I think all these people have heard of.
Yeah, guys. I think we're all
look.
in that world. Look at that.
Oh,
slide.
nice.
We do
Bam.
that
Look
kind
at
of
that.
stuff.
Just that alone is like
I need to put away-
light years beyond the technical capabilities of the actual show you're plugging. We could never have a graphic show up on screen.
That's-
Our show is so... Why are we plugging my show on a show that is technically
Well, that's the
just
charm
so
of your
superior?
show. That's why your show's so much fun to watch and to be at.
It's like LeBron James telling people, like, you really got to see this guy Smush Parker play basketball. You really got to check out this dude, Smush Parker.
I'm
He
taking
plays
away.
in China now. Check him out.
I'm taking away all those temptations because all that glue is just asking for me to put. Maybe I'll just want to.
I think I'm done. I think that's my sweater.
That's beautiful. Well,
Thank
we have
you.
one more comment from YouTube right now.
Yeah.
This is from Joey Mindset. Who's excited for The Hobbit?
I got some bad news.
Oh no.
A friend of mine
God.
saw it and said it's garbaggio.
Why?
A friend of mine
Chris,
saw it. He said
Why are you
it's
bringing me
garbage.
down like that,
Holiday
Chris?
I'm
party.
just trying to tell everybody to brace yourselves because a friend of mine saw a screening. He said it's hot
Nate,
garbage.
don't ruin this
He
for
said
Nate.
every time there was a transition between scenes, he was hoping the credits would roll. He said it's like garbage. And I got to tell you, you haven't even heard too many people talking about The Hobbit, right? And now we know why.
Oh gosh,
You heard
Chris,
it here first.
you're
Breaking
dampening
news:
this
The Hobbit
party. Listen,
sucks.
Chris, you're really bringing down the holiday spirit, but it's okay.
Sorry.
You
Just
introduced-
like Christmas.
All
yeah.
right, it is. You're
Sorry
right,
about that.
actually. So Chris, yours looks like almost done. We're gonna let it dry a little bit and Nate and I still have to finish ours because on our
It looks
vlogs,
like tinsel. Look, it looks
It
like
does.
tinsel.
You're right. It does look holiday. And see, I wrote your name and then in parentheses, Tmas. It's like Chris Tmas. We
That
asked
is
on
my
our vlogs.
least favorite part of this.
I know. I am aware of that. We asked on our vlogs for suggestions from the audience for the perfect final touch for our sweaters. Thanks for your suggestions. And I love the idea from Pablo Minimal, so I'm gonna add that to mine. His idea was it's missing a gift, maybe a dick in the box. So I decided to do that. Look, it's Dick Clark. Dick Clark in a box. So we're gonna add that to my sweater. I'm just gonna belt it on. Nate, what was your final piece?
Oh, I had and then there were cats. Someone suggested candy canes, and that's super easy and really fitting for a Christmas tree.
And
So
delicious.
I got them. They're going on.
Beautiful. I
You
think
just
it's time to
this
put these
over
on.
here. Yeah. I'll put it on the collar once I put it on.
I have to. Can you put yours on now, Chris? Oh.
Sorry. I
You
just
are
feel
like just my older brother.
I'm not
Merry
trying to be a jerk to
Christmas.
you specifically, but I just felt like that wasn't me, you know? This is a
it's-
little bit more me.
I was just trying to help.
No, you did great. Honestly, I'm not mad.
What do you think of mine?
I hope I'm
Yeah.
not being totally rude right now. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, my tits are all twisted. There we go. So now they're better. Look, they have eyes on them because Santa's always watching you. Always watching
That's
you.
creepy.
Okay.
Oops.
And now I gotta
it's
put my
good.
dick on a box on.
Yep. Go for it.
Okay. Nate was telling me some sad things that happened to his holidays. I guess his family's very competitive. Right?
Yeah, it always becomes like this hostile competition every holiday. So it's like you not only do you have to show up and deal with relatives, but you have to be like good at stuff, and
That must be hard for
Yeah.
you, Nate.
yeah.
Yeah, Chris, you reminded me of Christmas because every year when I get my brother a present, he like just basically asks immediately like where the receipt is. So it's like what you did. where you, like,
feel bad.
thanks
I
for-
should have been more gracious about
But
it.
look at how you shouldn't have been. You should have been more open. You should have been more like when I started to do it. Been like, no, I hate that.
I didn't know I was going to hate it.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to be
That's fair.
open-minded and give it a chance.
And I got a dick in the box.
Look at all this hot glue. It feels really good.
Yeah, I need some help on mine. There we go.
Nate needs help putting on his clothes. Here, let's hold your
Okay.
popcorn necklace.
Yeah. All right. Here
Is
it
this
goes.
is this what all elementary school teachers do when they are getting their holiday sweaters ready? They get them on together.
I never did this in elementary school.
Didn't your teachers wear sweaters though?
Oh. No.
This is falling apart.
I don't remember, actually. I don't know.
All right.
This one's going.
I
on
know that my
sweater,
elementary
though.
school teachers
There
had
we
some
go.
crazy sweaters with a lot of like things, which is where I got this idea. They had like stuffed animals and like an advent calendar on their sweater.
Uh-huh. That's pretty good.
We had different elementary schools. I'm gonna Instagram this real quick.
Wait, hold on.
Nate is too. We're interneting it up all over the place. And thanks for your input, you guys, and your questions. We want more of them because when we
This
get
is
back,
dangerous.
Chris Gethard.
How am I doing it? Am I being, as far as the standards of the show, am I being funny, not funny? I haven't done much.
Guys, give us a 1 through 10 on how Chris is doing.
Please
Funny,
do.
not funny.
Let me
Also,
know.
you smell delicious like peppermint.
Thank you.
Yay, take it.
I feel like I'm dropping the ball. Am I currently dropping the ball?
No.
I feel like I might be.
This is magical, and I never would have ever envisioned that you'd have made a sweatshirt like this, not including any of our decorations. And I think that's very inventive.
I'm dropping the ball, aren't I? You
No,
can be
you're not
honest,
dropping
Nate.
the
Be
ball.
honest,
You're not
Nate.
dropping
I'm
the
not
ball,
bringing
Chris.
it. I'm not bringing the heat today.
Guess what? Up
What do we do to
next,
change that?
Chris is in the truth booth answering all of your questions from the chat. Nate, can we see your pickle before you get
Oh,
it?
Ask me sad questions.
Boom.
Everyone ask me sad questions.
Let's make this really like Christmas.
Yeah.
So anyway, get your questions in for Chris.
Make them sad.
Make him
We're
sad.
gonna get to tears by the end of this episode. See you in a sec.
I'll be honest.
It's the John Friedman Internet Program on your World Wide Web.
Gregory, no! Don't eat the bouquet!
It's the John Friedman Internet Program on your World Wide Web.
Hi, I'm Hannah Hart, and you're watching My Damn Channel.
Hi guys, I'm back with Chris Gethard of the Chris Gethard Show and all the best shows I've seen at UCB.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Look, we definitely look festive, and I don't know about Chris, but I'm definitely feeling festive. Chris says he's down to answer all of your questions, holiday themed or not. He's obviously very into the holiday spirit.
Big time. Way more than I have been.
Feels amazing.
It feels good, right?
Did you eat this
You can-
entire candy cane in like 10 seconds?
It crumbled apart in my hands as I unwrapped it and fell all over the floor. Which also
feels
happened yesterday.
great.
I was eating my dinner, which was a piece of pizza I was eating while walking down the sidewalk, and I dropped it. That was my dinner.
no.
Yeah. That was
Bummer.
my dinner.
Did you pick it up? 5-second rule?
No, I briefly thought about it, but it was
Yeah.
like a sidewalk in Brooklyn. It was straight up. But I did. I was like, man, that was my dinner. And then I didn't get any dinner. I just was hungry. I'm ruining your show, aren't I?
No, I love it.
Am I
We
ruining
wanna
your
hear
show?
These are truth. I love
Okay,
that.
okay.
Here's a comment from YouTube.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is from Fly Painted Feathers. Have you ever hit an animal with your car?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
This is great.
Well, no, I wasn't driving. I was driving cross country with my friend Nick, and we were in Texas, and there was this like storm on the horizon, and I didn't know. I'm from the Northeast, so I didn't know that like a Texas storm is like that's a way bigger deal than a Northeast storm.
Oh, I didn't know
So we
that.
just like drove into this lightning storm where lightning bolts were hitting the highway and stuff. We tried to get off the road, and all these animals were like freaking out and running across the road. It looked like Frogger, and we hit this rabbit, and then it was just really sad and super silent. And then my friend Nick went, maybe it didn't die, and I went, I felt its soul rise to heaven. So yeah, I've been in a car that hit an animal.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a very personal. Actually, with the build up to that though, I thought it might have been worse than a rabbit. So,
No.
because it sounds.
Yeah, I think that's the worst. Yeah, that's the worst. It was
poor rabbit.
weird. That was a strange day. And then we had to stop at a diner and just sit all night because there were no hotel rooms and it was too dangerous to drive. And the waitress was a teenage girl who
Yeah.
asked me if I've ever seen Ground Zero in New York. And I said, yeah, and she went, you're so lucky. And I was like, no, I'm not.
This is
I'm definitely not.
unbelievably dark. It's just
Yeah.
getting. I like it.
I say let's go there, man. To me,
Is
that's
she
what the
still
holidays
alive?
are all about.
Is the teenager still?
I don't know. I've never seen her since. She was just a little girl in a diner serving me my grilled cheese. I hope
that's a good part
I
of
hope
the
she's
story.
doing well.
Grilled
Look
cheese
at this.
is
My shirt's
delicious.
like 3D.
It is very cool. Mine is 3D too.
Our shirts are making out.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
Yep. Excuse me.
Can we do the rest of the show like this?
Yep. We sure can. Chris, I want to talk to you about your book, A Bad Idea I'm About to Do, True
Yes.
Tales of Seriously Poor Judgment and Stunningly Awkward Adventure.
Yeah.
So it sounds like, I mean, you're still living that life. Is that like, do you still make all those bad decisions like enough for a book too?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Because the book is so good.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I make a lot of bad decisions. I'm getting a lot better about it. I kind of have my act together more than I have in the past.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. But career-wise, I make terrible decisions. Terrible decisions.
Not recently. You're so good in The Office.
Oh, thank you.
I see that. You're hilarious.
Thank you.
Here's another comment from YouTube. This is from Mary Dur83. Chris, did you ever imagine that you'd have children by this point? Christmas would be way different.
Yeah, I tell you, I think about how I should have kids almost all the time. I recently I dated a girl for 8 years and we broke up this summer because I woke up one day and I was like, man, I thought I'd have kids by now. I'm 32. My dad had 2 kids and owned a home when he was 27, and I compare myself to him all the time, and it doesn't work out in my favor ever. And just last night, I was at a bar with a friend of mine who was like showing me pictures of his kids and telling me that his kid has like gotten into dance classes and just learned how to read. And I started crying in the bar because I was like, man, I wish I had that life, but I just don't know if that's gonna work out for me anymore. Like, I might be just like a little too old to find that, and plus I'm a little scared that I'll pass on my skeletal deformities and depression issues to a child.
Well, so that's a positive ending then. That, you know, you're realizing that
The child, I may choose to not make a child exist because it would resemble me.
Well, that's ridiculous. We could only be so lucky to have another Chris Gethard. But also, that was an incredibly just truthful answer.
Thank you.
That was.
I'll keep it real truthful.
It's also a lot of I think New York comics and performers think that way about children.
themselves, that,
Yeah,
like,
it's too late. Should I do this?
Like,
Yeah.
I'm full of self-loathing that makes me feel like I don't want something to share half my DNA.
But you know, the good news is like, if your show tonight, you have to get a babysitter, and they're so expensive in New York.
So
Yeah.
that's good.
Yep.
That's a
Saving
good.
cash.
Yeah, there's the upside.
You can buy another slice of pizza.
Silver lining, they
Yeah.
call that.
Yep. The next time you drop your pizza, I'd be like, I can buy another slice because I don't have to have a babysitter.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Here's a comment.
I don't have to share it with some dumb baby.
You probably can't even chew it
I
anyway.
have to share my pizza with some dumb baby that can't even talk or drive a car.
Yeah, right. This is Danny Behar wants to know, will the human fish be on the show tonight?
I don't know, because our new studio is up in Harlem. We just got our studio for the Chris
Spanish
Gethard Show
Harlem.
under renovations in Spanish Harlem, which I hear is called Spaha. That's what I hear. Nate tells us Nate has said call it Spaha. That's the only acceptable name to call it. Human Fish says that's kind of a far journey for him.
Does he know it's called Spaha? That might make it seem like if you just said, the show's like relocated to Spaha, before you tell him what it is. And be like, are you locked in? Are you locked in? He might be like, sure.
I should have done that, but I think the cat's out of the bag on this one.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's one of the best guests you've had on your show? The show is so funny.
Best
and like
guest?
a big party every night.
Yeah, we have a real good time. We've had
That's a hard question.
Andrew
but-
WK and Ted Leo played music. We got this guy named Cal Stead who calls in. And he showed up once for real, and that was a good guest. Cal Stead from Middlesex County, New Jersey. We had a 16-year-old girl named Alyssa. She was a great guest.
Yeah, she's great Twitter.
Yeah.
That's how it started, right? You liked her tweets?
Yeah, she's very funny on Twitter, and she likes comedy a lot, so we brought her on the show, and she met, like, Jack McBrayer and Bobby Moynihan and stuff, and those guys are real nice on the show. They come on. It's really kind of
Yeah,
them.
Bobby was on last week,
Bobby
right?
was on last week, yeah. Bobby Moynihan, who you've actually heard of.
Here's another comment from YouTube. This is from Chris Roswad. Chris, can you talk about being in the office? I thought you killed it. Super funny.
First of all, thank you, Chris Roswad.
I agree.
You tweet at me often. I see it, and I appreciate your support. It's very kind of you, so thank you for that. The office, I'll tell you, it was real. Everybody was real nice. Yeah, real nice and kind. It was real laid back and easygoing, and it was just fun. Like, everybody's having fun with the acting, and I have serious doubts about my abilities as an actor. So it was a warm environment that made me feel comfortable.
You were really fantastic.
Thank you.
And quite ominous.
Thank you.
And yeah, menacing.
Yeah.
A little bit scared while giggling.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, in a good way.
A lot of people like tweeted at me like, "Man, you're really good at being a creep," and I was like, "Thanks."
No, but in the office fashion, it was so great. I mean, the only way they wouldn't have a real creep on the NBC comedy. Yeah, they wouldn't.
You don't think so?
Save that for Showtime drama.
You don't think Aubrey Plaza's kind of a creep?
No, I think she's a funny creep.
I think she's a creep.
This is getting real, you guys. Thank you
I've
for
known her
those
for a
great
while.
questions.
I've known her for a while, and I think she's a creep.
Listen, don't spread. We're not.
I
spreading
taught her
any
in
bad
level
words.
3 improv. That creep.
Thanks for your great questions. When we return, we're playing Mystery Box holiday themed. Maybe you saw the Halloween episode when Grace pulled out actual hearts and brains. No joke. I mean, it was funny. It was kind of a joke. So you know how it goes. If not, just know that you're telling Chris and I which box to blindly put our hand into.
Yeah.
So start now in the chat, write either my name or
My
Chris's.
hand has skeletal deformities. Do you see that?
So be careful
You
which...
get to put this in a box. Look at that.
That's amazing.
Look how weird my hand looks. Oh God, I'm such an ugly.
I can do this.
I am a physically unattractive person. You're a very attractive person, and it only underlines how unattractive I am. Look at this.
Listen, you guys.
Oh my
write
God,
either
dude, I look
my
like
name or
Nightcrawler.
Chris's- Write either my
Oh
name
my
or Chris's
God.
name. And,
This side looks a
and
little more
numbers.
normal. This side, Jesus,
Don't,
man.
not for the
I look like I
holidays.
should be
Keep these away
climbing.
until after Christmas.
I look like I should be like climbing up a wall. Oh my
That's
God.
a good skill. That's a good. I can't
I
climb
can't
along
actually
with these
do
pretty
it. I
hands.
just look like some.
All right,
oh,
put either
God.
Chris's name or my name in the number 1 through 9. Mystery box revealed when we get back. Chris.
Sunday. Prepare to be forgiven at church. Slap on your Sunday best and kneel before our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Now stand, now sit, now rise, now sit, now kneel in one of our many pews. Christ has died. Christ is risen. Won't you come again? And remember, church is always free. Swing by early and confess your sins. Stick around afterwards for the Our Mother the Redeemer Catechism Bake Sale. This Sunday, a special glorious performance by Pastor Chris. He has the fingers of angels. Don't miss it. Don't sloth around till Christmas or Easter. This is an event you can't miss. Because if you do, you go to hell. Unless you confess your sins, then you're fine. Light a candle, say a prayer, receive his body, taste his blood. All are welcome in the house of the Lord, except if you're gay. Ew. Afterwards, go right across the street to the diner for buttermilk pancakes. So go to church, happening every Sunday. Amen.
Oh, hey, girl. My name is Tyler Oakley, and you are watching My Damn Channel Live.
Hello, friends. I'm here with comedian and actor Chris Gethard, and we're about to play a holiday mystery box. So how this works is you guys in the chat tell us which box to blindly put our hand into, and then after we touch whatever's in there, we have to guess what it is. It's holiday themed. The game is really fun. We definitely need you guys, so write a comment that has either my name or Chris's name and a number 1 through 9. Let's do a comment first. Let's see. I think you guys have started some already. Kim Schwartz, Chris, 6.
Okay, so do I just open it?
Yeah, but don't look inside. Just reach your hand in, and then tell us what you think it might be. Is it gross?
It's reasonably gross. It feels like a potato pancake, maybe.
It could be a potato pancake.
Maybe it's a potato pancake. It's a little squishy.
Pull that puppy out and let's see what it is.
It's a I think that's a potato
It's like
pancake.
hash browns.
Oh, look, you made it even grosser.
Yummy.
Okay.
Okay,
Latke?
it's latke.
It's latke.
Potato latke.
Yeah, just like Andy Kaufman's character on Taxi. Topical.
Here's another comment. This one says, Beth 4 from Joy Mindset. Okay, I'll go on 4. It smells like potatoes, so it's gonna be hard to like guess when I still, did I step on you?
No, I was just picking up the latke, and I think I came off like a jerk who was trying to like take an upskirt photo of you.
They're shorts, don't worry. Okay, I've got, these are like really stale mini donuts, it feels like. They're not gross at all, but do you hear that? They're like really stale mini donuts, that's what I think. Ugh! Oh, it's cold. That's not
Donuts?
fun.
They
It felt
feel
like
like
it felt like
donuts?
stale donut holes. That's not fun. Coal is not fun. That's have you ever really gotten coal as a gift? You probably have.
No, I never got coal as a gift.
Good. Thank God.
One time, my grandfather died 2 days before Christmas.
Just once?
Just one time.
Okay, good. At least
My
it
other
only happened
grandfather
once.
died much later than that on his couch. He had laid out his will on the table and not told any of us he was dying.
Well, that sounds like
Merry
a comfortable
Christmas.
place.
Merry
At
Christmas.
least he was comfortable. Here's another comment. This is from Legit Liz Chris 8. P.S. Hi, Nate.
Okay, 8 I can do.
Nate Liz says hi.
Hi, Liz.
What do you think it is?
It's a cloth of some sort.
Oh, uh-oh.
It's not gross. It's... What is it? It's like a stocking, maybe. It's socks.
Oh, old gym socks.
Oh, it's someone's
That's not
actually
very
worn gym
Christmassy.
socks? Awesome.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
I think Nate wore those, but I don't know if he went to the gym, so I don't know if that was Nate's. Do they smell good? What's happening here?
I want to just throw this. Can I just throw this as hard as possible against the wall? Is that okay?
I'm not saying yes or no.
Nice. One stuck. One stuck up there.
Oh, look it.
Nice.
That's fancy.
I added to the decorations.
We're gonna leave that there. We're definitely leaving that there. Here's a
added
comment.
to the decorations.
This is from Alexandra118. Chris, 3.
Alexandra watches the Chris Gethard show, I believe. Thank you for doing that. Oh, this is not good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is not good.
What do you think it is?
Feels like a sandwich or something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
It's a turkey and cheese sandwich. What does that have to do with?
It's Beth's lunch.
Oh, it's.
That was what I was gonna eat later.
What's that have to do with Christmas?
I'm in the
This is
Christmas
holiday
spirit. I
thing.
am Christmas.
The last 2 things I pulled out were socks and a sandwich.
Oh,
This is some holiday show.
Well,
My
you're-
brother and I
you're hel-
opened our presents on Christmas Eve secretly because my parents were at the funeral home for my grandfather's wake. We opened all our presents, then rewrapped them.
well, and then
I got
you
a
fake
tin
surprise?
whistle. I got a tin
No,
whistle.
you did not.
Which is an instrument you use to learn the bagpipes, which is a tradition in my family because my grandfather was from Ireland and he died.
Did they buy the tin whistle before or after he died?
I didn't really have the heart to learn the bagpipes after that.
Okay. That probably was a sad sound to hear in the house anyway, so.
Yeah, it was.
Can we get a comment from Full Load of Phallics, Beth 1? Yeah, let's see what's in box number 1. Something Charlie and oh, this is gross. This is like facial mask. It's sticky and warm and maybe silly putty. No, or maybe it's like, I don't know, old gravy. Oh, it's reindeer poop.
Reindeer poop.
That's gross.
I'm glad I got the sandwich. Ew.
It's good. They eat only Santa's cookies, so their poop tastes good.
I also had a cousin die on New Year's Eve.
Do you want to lick?
Motorcycle
So good.
accident.
You know, motorcycles they're not safe.
I am gonna get you I'm gonna break you. I'm gonna be so sad that you stop being cheerful. I can do it. His name was Tiger. He was the coolest person
The
I've
more
ever met
reindeer
in my
poop you
entire
eat,
life.
you retract, like the more joy. Like it's like so it retracts your negative because like
He's from California.
it's
He
like
wore a
buzz.
leather jacket. He used to come to New Jersey and tell me not to let it bother me when the other kids made fun of me.
Oh no.
Then he died. When I
Well,
was in 7th grade. No
here's
one
a comment.
cared.
This is a comment from JRK2129. Chris, stop saying that you're unattractive. I think you're really good looking. This isn't a joke. And box number 5.
Box number 5 I can do. I think you have bad taste. I think you have bad taste. Oh, I got another good one. You keep getting all the bad ones. This is a Christmas card.
No, it's not.
It is. It is.
Oh.
It says to someone special. Oh, I want a Starbucks gift card.
That's not fair.
I want a Starbucks gift card.
He doesn't deserve it.
You
He
look
doesn't have
really
the
good in that
holiday
sweater. P.S. Here's a $5 gift card to Starbucks. Awesome, $5 gift card to Starbucks. I can get 2/3 of a coffee. Thank you.
Yeah, you can't get a holiday treat when you have to do minus like one of the shots.
Yeah.
That probably makes your Christmas a lot less fun.
Yeah,
But you know what? You can spend an extra $1 because you don't have kids.
that's true.
That's true.
And I probably never will because I failed at life.
Here's a comment. Beth, number 2 from Lucy is a Murfanda. Beth, number 2. I'll have to use my other hand because, okay. This is, This is, Santa got excited, and that's what this is, you guys.
Eggnog
it's an
shot.
eggnog shot.
Oh, you got to do a shot of
Yeah.
eggnog.
Let me get it.
I hope that,
Cleanse it.
now I'm glad I didn't get that one because I'm a recovering alcoholic.
I'm glad I got it. I need it now after Chris.
Is
Okay.
there booze in that? Because if I got
you'll never
that,
know.
I would have literally fallen off the wagon live on the air.
Oh, now our hands are all laid up in holiday fashion. Mine are.
Here.
Which is cool
You can wipe
because
them on my sweater.
I love, no, you said I could write on your sweater and then you took it back.
No, go for it.
Are you gonna be like, this is the least favorite part of it? Anyway, I love the holidays. Chris, thanks for being such a good
I was
sport.
watching Dances with Wolves when my cousin died, and I've never seen the ending because I always cry when it gets to the exact moment that I found out that he died.
Up next, Chris is
I can't
gonna
get
do
the
my
ringing.
makeup.
I can't get the ringing of the phone out of my head.
Chris is doing my makeup.
Hello, Michael.
Hey, Mr. Boss.
Going to work today?
No, silly boss. It's Saturday.
All right, partner.
All right, then.
See you on Monday.
Hi, you crazy kids. This is Emma Caulfield, and you're watching My Damn Channel Live.
It's the John Friedman Internet Program on your World Wide Web.
No, that's not for you. I mean, I guess if you want.
It's the John Friedman Internet Program on your World Wide Web.
Hi, it's Yvette Nicole Brown, and you're watching My Damn Channel Live.
And we're back. We is Chris Gethard and myself, and Chris has graciously volunteered after we told him we planned for him to do it, to do my makeup. It's the My Boyfriend Does My Makeup tag. Now, Chris isn't my boyfriend, he's my boyfriend. Just so you guys, just to clear that up, so you ladies that are pining after Chris in this sweater and just wanting to console him in his sadness.
Reconsider.
In case you've never seen this tag video, it's basically how it sounds. And if you're confused, I enjoy the simple lifestyle you've been able to lead thus far. So Chris, okay, I know I look ready for a party like from here down, but this is my daytime look on my face, and I really want like smoky eyes and like cheekbones and red lips and like a holiday themed, like festive
Okay, you want
essence
smoky
on
eyes?
my face. So I'm gonna
Okay.
take off the makeup on just this side of my face.
My hands are covered in like sandwich. Oh my god, I can't open it.
This is great. Do you know what that is that you're holding? Okay, this is. All right, we're gonna take all this off. That's
Got
good.
it. I was just very resourceful.
Oh, I could have helped you, I
Okay.
guess, but I was. All right, so this side is clear.
Thank you,
There you
Nate.
go.
Yeah,
Thank
Nate,
you, Nate.
assist.
You man
Okay.
servant.
I got eggnog all over my dick in a box.
Okay. So first I'm gonna, you said
Oh
you
my
want
God.
smoky eyes, so let's just start with this. I think this is called
You're being
mascara.
gentle.
Yes. You said you want smoky eyes, and
I
I'm
do.
not messing around.
No, I see that. I'm so scared right now.
Seems like he's in control.
It does. Also seems like he's not putting any on. Chris, are you just waving that, just
No,
airing on
I'm
my
getting
eyeball?
it. I'm nailing it. And then also these.
Mm.
Right there.
Good.
Oh yeah, that's smoky. I would say that's smoky. Speaking of smoky,
No.
when I was a child, my next door neighbor's house burned down.
Did they save
foundation.
anything?
I don't know. They were a white trash family that used to cook food on the hood of their car.
Well, so they didn't need their house.
That's how I lived.
They barely needed their house then.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
You look great.
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Chris, what's the best Christmas memory you have?
The best Christmas
Like a-
memory I have.
The happiest
The best.
you ever were around Christmas time?
Oh,
Like happy? Like
one time, my parents got me the bike, Huffy, the white heat. Remember that one? Huffy's got white heat now. That was the ad campaign. I was so happy. And then
Ed Huffy better know that song.
we put it in my
liked it.
garage for the winter. And when it warmed up in the spring, someone had broken into the garage and stolen the bike.
But but you're saying that when you got that bike that was a good memory. So it wasn't until
It
the
was.
summer that you were unhappy that you realized.
Did you get to ride it more than once?
No, I never rode it.
Well, purple goes. It's fine.
How does this work? This
Whatever.
isn't doing anything.
Oh, you could use this instead.
Wait, this is like fabric.
That's. Oh, there you go. Just put it on this thing. This is good.
Okay, what are other happy Christmas? I don't know. Like I've had good Christmases. I'm just kind of. Here, can you close your eye, please? No, this is not achieving what
So you could go to Christmas at your parents' house this year and be home alone. And that could be, and just have no one bother you because they're gonna go on vacation, right? Without you, they don't want you to.
Here's what I need. Yeah, what's that? No, I think I'll go see Django Unchained by myself.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna opt for that.
Do you get movie snacks?
Do I get movie snacks? Of course I did. One time, I ate popcorn that I found on the floor. I ate garbage in a movie theater.
But you wouldn't eat a pizza that you bought? I guess the
I dropped it on
sidewalk
the
versus
sidewalk.
movie theater
No,
floor?
I was 19 and I was working in the movie theater, so I could see movies for free, but they wouldn't give you snacks for free. And I was seeing The Phantom Menace for the 13th time.
Oh, God.
Because I could see movies for free, and it was horrible, and I was the only one in the theater. And I found a half-eaten bag of popcorn on the ground. I picked it up and ate it and started crying while watching The Phantom Menace. Because when you think about that, that's someone else's trash that they threw on the floor, and like who knows whose hand somebody was sticking their hand in there. That person could have been like just like a chronic masturbator. That person could have been someone whose
you were
like job involved like like handling fish products.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was my second example.
You could have. Well, that's because it's disgusting. That'd be gross.
Yeah.
We got a comment.
We have a comment.
Yeah.
Nate, you read it.
It's from Vaginal Boobicorns. What Christmas
Oh, I
song
love
do you
Vaginal
hate the
Boobicorns.
most?
Who's supposed to answer that?
Any of us.
I'm defined. I'm not a huge fan of Christmas music, but probably the one I don't like the most is Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
I love that song.
Come on, man.
His worst song, yeah.
Come on.
Chris, how do you feel about Celine Dion's Oh Holy Night?
Oh Holy Night.
'Cause it'll give you goosebumps.
Oh Holy. I don't know if I've caught that one.
That's a really good one. You should listen to that one. It might make you feel sentimental and love Christmas.
Yeah, maybe. I went to Titanic with my friend Antoine in high school, and he started crying, and we were both 17 and surrounded by 8-year-old girls. Go like this, please.
Got another comment.
Thank you. I think you look pretty good.
Another comment.
Another comment.
It's David, not David. Any New Year's resolutions already?
Let's see.
Beth?
Oh.
Anybody. You can still, you're still here.
Let's see. Yeah, my New Year's resolution is to work harder next year to spread Christmas joy before the holidays, before it's too late.
I would say mine is try to change my pants more often. I've been wearing these pants for about 14 days in a row.
I was gonna say something, but
and
that's
what
good.
else?
Must be great pants though.
Eat meals that don't involve cheese and or bacon.
Yeah, I try to cut out cheese once in a while. That's a good one. It's hard though. Cheese makes everything delicious.
It does. It's a delicious food.
This feels good. This is like an exfoliating.
I would say this eye is smoky.
Okay. All right, you got Chris.
Yeah.
I think.
I need to get in the corner.
Okay. Oh gosh, I'm feeling it. How does that look?
I think you look pretty good. I think it looks cool in like a David Bowie way.
Okay. Thank you so much, Chris, and thank
Whoa,
you.
you look like you got punched in your fucking face. You look like you got punched in the eye on camera. Whoa, you look like someone like you gave like your boyfriend a bad Christmas gift, and he's like a real alcoholic, like my grandfather was.
Chris, thank you so much for being here at our
And
holiday
also
party.
I was.
Thank you for being here and really knocking the holiday spirit right into me.
You're welcome.
Chris Gethard did this. If anyone asks me, I'll tell them that.
You honestly look like someone beat the shit out of you.
This is Chris
Well,
Gethard.
that ain't
did
good.
this.
I'm sorry. Sorry I ruined the show today.
No,
I did, kind of, right?
you didn't. You just ruined my Christmas.
I ruined.
But the show was fantastic.
I
but
think I ruined it.
you ruined a part of my Christmas spirit. But no, you didn't. Chris, where can people find more of you?
TheChrisGethardshow.com, and my last name is spelled like the words Gethard. TheChrisGethardshow.com. My middle name is Paul, so my name on my birth certificate is C. Paul Gethard.
Thank you. So do that and then watch the Chris Gethard show. And
Yeah.
his Tumblr's amazing. He has all your
Check it
information.
out.
So thank you for being here. I want you to walk very carefully out in the streets of New York City because this is still very fragilely applied.
Yeah.
Okay. So thanks again, Chris, so much.
It says on the teleprompter, Chris walks away gingerly and funnily.
I had this vision of you having all of these Christmas decorations and then you'd have to be like this, but really, it's just this. So you can just walk off, like you can run.
I'm gonna go over there and think about life.
You know, that's a pretty good gingerly and funnily. What do you think, guys? Wave with your hands.
Someone somewhere is starving.
Bye, Chris. Now that I'm like totally ready to party, it's time that we bring in one of my favorite ladies that we party with. When we get back, we're talking with DailyGrace.
What's up? It's Situation Escalate. I'm Steven Seidel. This is where Matt takes it to a whole nother level. Who's ready for some public intimacy?
McMayhem! McMayhem! But you didn't know? Nah, he ain't playing.
prop these up. Hi guys, Nate's back. We've got DailyGrace from LA on the video phone, right? Hi Grace.
Whoa! Look.
You're so festive.
Yeah, you guys look so great that I wanted to add to it, so I made myself an elf out of bubble wrap.
You sure did. That's amazing. Very good
you.
DIY.
Yeah.
Very last minute. Have you made your holiday sweater yet? We can mail you all the leftover supplies because Chris Gethard didn't use any of them.
What a minimalist.
I'm going to let you hang out with our lovely audience that we have today. They have lots of questions for you, right, guys? What are your questions for Grace? And I'm going to let Nate DJ these comments while I go ice my face. Have fun, you guys.
Let's do it.
Bye,
Hey.
Beth.
See you soon.
Nate, you have a lot of responsibility.
I
right
know,
now.
I have so much now. They give me the keys to the place and you're gone and all that stuff. How's it going over there?
It's going real nice. I drive a car now, Nate.
What? Why do you do that?
Yeah, because I have to.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
great. Let's get into the comments, Grace. Okay.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yay! Megan Saar asked Grace, what do you want most for Christmas?
World peace. Just a whole lot of world peace.
World peace.
Yeah, what do you want, Nate?
I want a new sweater.
Let's
a
get
lot
another comment, Nate.
What? A new comment?
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
Move it along. What I want for Christmas is for you to hurry this along.
Oh, okay. Somebody, I didn't get their name, but somebody asked, what is your favorite Christmas dessert?
Favorite Christmas dessert?
Dessert.
Are there special desserts just for Christmas?
Mm-hmm. Special desserts for Christmas, like cookies and, I don't know, fudge, right?
Lots of Christmas fudge.
Yeah, that's specialized, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess cookies?
Cookies.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you
What
know,
do you like, Nate?
I like,
Let's get another comment.
Oh! All right, Grace, what are you going to get Tim for Christmas?
What am I going to get Tim for Christmas?
Is he
Oh
gonna
my
watch?
gosh. Okay, I have a very elaborate gift planned for Tim.
Okay, what's
And
that?
I can't tell you guys about it.
Can you give us
So
a hint?
just know it's super cool and it's gonna be on the internet in like a month or so. You can't see, but my eyebrows are going up and down.
I trust from the bag that your eyebrows are going up and down, yeah. That's mysterious and kind of ominous and scary, Grace.
Yeah, last year I got him a YouTube channel, so
Oh,
I gotta
right.
up my game.
Just keep on giving.
Yeah, what are you gonna get, Tim, Nate?
I don't know, Tim,
Let's
really.
take another comment.
Okay. KMB1114 asks, do you have a Christmas tree? If yeah, real or fake?
I do not have a Christmas tree here
What?
in Los Angeles. I know, isn't that so, like, communist of me?
A little bit.
But I have one at home, my family, and it's fake.
That doesn't count.
I
You
know,
didn't-
because
you didn't do any work.
Allergic.
You're-
She's a very sensitive woman.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Yeah,
How can you be allergic to a Christmas, or just pine tree, or just Christmas trees?
just a Christmas tree.
Just Christmas trees. Sounds
What
like.
kind of Christmas tree do you have, Nate?
Oh, well, you know, I just kind of.
Let's take another question.
Okay, I get the game here. To
What
Seisman Rai, I never mind. He asked, did you believe in Santa Claus when you were younger, and how did you, if so, how did you find out he wasn't real?
I did believe in Santa Claus big time when I was younger. I don't remember when I found out that well, no, I remember snoop for presents and find them in my mom's room and then gently unwrap them and then wrap them back up. And that's how I knew Santa didn't exist.
That's
It's
diabolical.
really sad, but then I remember in 6th grade, a friend of mine still believed in Santa Claus, and myself and another friend had to be the one to tell her that it wasn't a real concept.
Aw.
So I ruined her life. And I hold on to that guilt every day of my life.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
touching. That's a little depressing.
It's really depressing.
It's right on tone
I'm
with our
very
episode
sorry,
today,
people.
honestly. Just a
What's
little.
that?
I said it's right on tone with the show today.
Yeah, this show has been an interesting emotional roller coaster.
Hasn't it, though?
Yes.
I got another question. You didn't ask me what my thing about Santa Claus was this time.
I stopped caring about you.
Okay. Joanne Choi asks, what's your favorite holiday, alcoholic holiday drink?
Oh. Ho, ho, ho. I like, I'm gonna experiment with making vegan eggnog.
Why?
I'm like a big old asshole saying that, but we're gonna try and do that on the What's Trending holiday special thing. Hannah Hart and I are gonna try it.
LA has changed you, Grace.
It really has. I thought about buying a juicer, and then I realized, like, I'm not gonna clean that stuff up, so I just bought juice.
You know what?
So.
You know what's interesting though is that you were very confused on Christmas desserts, but holiday alcoholic beverages like that, you knew you had a list, mental list.
Yeah, I consider holiday alcoholic beverages Christmas dessert.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll think.
Okay. The Casey and Ease asks, what's the worst gift you've ever given someone for Christmas?
Oh, what's the worst gift I've ever given? I give pretty good gifts, not to toot my own hat, but I give very thoughtful gifts. And one year, my brother tried to be funny, my older brother, and he gave us all wrestler, toy doll wrestlers. And
Do you know which
he also
ones?
gave me money, so it was like a cheap gift. And my stepmom got so upset that it wasn't a thoughtful present that we were kind of not allowed to give that jokey gift anymore. He got us all like Hulk Hogan's, and she was pissed.
It was Hulk Hogan? Oh, man.
Something like that. And now he's got a sex tape, so she had reason to be pissed.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man.
What's the worst gift that you've ever given someone, Nate?
Given someone? Oh, man. I guess... I think I got somebody like a t-shirt, like a Death Cab t-shirt, and they didn't like Death Cab at all. And for some reason, I thought that was okay.
You're horrible.
I know, I'm a monster.
You are just horrible.
I know, I should have given them wrestler toys. I think that's a good gift. I don't know why you said that's bad. Agree to disagree. Full Load of Alex asks, your thoughts on the world ending?
Oh, I thought it was today.
It could be today or the 21st.
Yeah, it's the 21st, right?
Yeah, it's the 21st.
Yeah.
Some people think it's today, but it wasn't
Yeah.
because we're still doing this, so, you know.
Yeah, and I woke up being like, yeah, we did it. And then I realized, like, oh.
We did it. We
It's
just
not
continued being here.
Yeah, so we have another, like, 9 days of freaking out.
Oh, but what about the 21st then?
Yeah, but hopefully I'll be able to make a video of how to survive the Mayan apocalypse.
The Mayan apocalypse, not the regular apocalypse. Just
the Mayan apocalypse.
great.
It's
Okay.
gonna be everywhere.
Well, that's all the time we have, Grace.
Oh, Nate!
That's Beck! She's coming back to say goodbye.
My hatred for you has grown 3 sizes this day.
I bet.
Wow. Hey, Grace, can we tell them you're in New York next week, right?
I am! So excited!
So Grace will be here in the studio with Nate and I for the whole hour.
Yay!
I feel like maybe we'll drink. Maybe?
Maybe.
I feel like you can't not.
Right. Okay, Grace, thanks for coming on the show. Safe travels, and I'll
Thanks
see
for
you next
having
week.
me.
Bye, Bye.
Bye!
Bye, Grace. What a fun show. Thanks to Dan and Phil for the new video.
Still got that.
And to Chris for
Oh.
leaving me with a lot of memories. I'm gonna have fun. I'm going to fancy dinner tonight. This should work out really well.
Just tell him Chris Gethard gave it to
Chris
you.
Gethard did this, and Nate for being such a great DJ and a sweater model. To you guys for such awesome questions. Subscribe. We'll see you next week. I want to fling this. Yeah, I
Fling
wanna
it.
do that.
Fling it.
See you next week. Grace will be here in the studio. I know it's going to be a blast. It always is. And no holiday party is complete without a Charlie Brown dance party,
Absolutely
right,
not,
Nate?
yeah.
Let's dance.